Let's take a look at solving exercise 6 from section 8.1. Here we want to solve the equation by factoring. Now in these types of problems, I recommend using, like if this is an exam, you'd be using the backs of one of the pages to figure out the factoring if you don't see what that is right away. If you've got to either do the AC method or trial and error to actually get the factoring, I recommend doing that on a piece of scratch, which in an exam setting would be the back of your exam, and then coming back and putting that information into the problem. All right, so this is the factorization. Notice 7z times 4z gives me the 28z squared. 7z times negative 3 gives me negative 21z, plus 2 times 4z, which is 8z. So negative 21z plus 8z gives me this negative 13z. And then 2 times negative 3 gives me negative 6. So this is the correct factorization. Now the zero product principle tells me that if A and B are algebraic expressions, and A times B is 0, then either A is 0 or B is 0 or both A and B are 0. So that's the only way a product is going to equal to 0. Either one of the factors is 0 or both factors are 0. And only 0 has this special property. And that's the reason it's important for us to make sure that 0 is on one side of the equation before we do the factoring, because only 0 has this special product property. No other number has this property. So what this property is telling me to do in this particular case is to take any factor that has the variable in it and set it equal to 0. So 7z plus 2 is a factor. So that's like my A. So A has to be 0, which means in this case 7z plus 2 is 0, or 4z minus 3 is 0. And now I'm able to solve this more complicated equation by solving these two simple equations. And we'll just use the methods that we've been using the whole semester. Here I need to subtract 2 from both sides to isolate the z term. Here I need to add 3 to both sides to isolate the z term. So 7z is minus 2. And if I divide both sides by 7, I see that z is negative 2/7. Or for z is 3, which means z is 3/4. So those are the two solutions. If I replace all z's with negative 2/7, the equation will be true. If I replace all z's with 3/4, the equation will be true. So the solution set is the set containing negative 2/7 and 3/4.